What is up, chickens and turkeys? How are you guys doing today? How's everyone doing? Hold on. I say this every stream because I have to do this every stream. Let me pull up my live on my tablet so I can see the live stream chat. Sorry, I am like 20 minutes late. I was having joyous times with my family and I lost track of time. I was also trying to make that coffee I was talking about on yesterday's stream. So yippee. Man, there was a lot of moments on yesterday's stream. I didn't expect that. Because for those of you who don't know, on my SCP live streams, I watch them, well, either me or my little sister. Sometimes I get my little sister to watch it and, like, timestamp it for me for, like, things. But anyways, sometimes I, like, watch, like, my streams over, and I timestamp moments to make it easier for me to screen record everything when I want to make a video on SCP Containment Breach Mobile. But, you know, that's more like a backup plan for, like, a future video if I ever need to, like, post content, but I don't have anything to post. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I thought there wasn't gonna be a lot of moments as I was playing yesterday. I was like, damn, I don't feel like a lot of, like, what I've said this stream is, like, kind of moment-worthy. Because, you know, I don't go out of my way to make moments. Moments just kind of happen. But no, there was a lot. There was a lot when I watched it back. But anyways, so we're here today. We have Wi-Fi again. My Wi-Fi did cut out, like, as soon as I woke up this morning. It was, like, 9 a.m. And, okay, let me get into Wildcraft. And it cut out for a little bit, so... Yeah, if you guys know, you know my Wi-Fi's been a little awkward lately. Again, I talked about that on my last stream. So, yeah. Anyways, oh, thank you for the rules, Epsilon. Hello, Epsilon. Hello, Hawk. Hold on. I'm gonna turn up my game volume. And then I'm gonna go into settings. Just so it's not, like, that awkward for you guys. Alright. Oh, tell me if it's too loud, though. Maybe it's too loud. I don't know how loud. It's very quiet for me, but it might be louder for you guys. Anyways, okay, let me pin the rules. I hate that my family doesn't leave me alone despite me saying I can't right now. Oh. Dang. That sucks. What do you think of the new update? Oh, yeah, that's right. I completely forgot there was a new update. And, hold on. Yeah, there was a new, Wild Pass. You're my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you. Did I say hi to Sai? Did I say hi to everyone? Hi, Epsilon. Hi, Hawk, and hi, Sai. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Okay, oh. Okay, I got 2 keys for doing absolutely nothing. That makes me very happy. Pet exclusive. Anteater. Alright, terrifying. That's not an insult, by the way, I'm just trying to be funny. Yes, Kamari, you're right. Today is gonna be a lot of reading, by the way. We're gonna read I'm gonna read a story that Kamari made for me. And we're gonna read more of the SCP Zoom group chat. Because I feel bad, because I haven't read that in a while, and you guys are really interested in it. So I was having my coffee. Let's see the rest of this, though. That looks kind of cool. What's this? Ooh, a purple headpiece for a cheetah. I can't pay for the Wildcraft, like, what is it called? The club pass. I can't pay for the club pass. Oh, but the things are so beautiful. Okay, well, whatever. Okay. Alright, okay, I don't really like the gorilla animal just because I don't like gorillas in general. But that looks really nice. That looks really nice. I hope they like give other animals a headpiece like that. That's pretty cool. You just have to have an active Wild Club subscription if you don't purchase the pass itself. Oh, oh, yeah, I don't have money for that either. Okay, a little goofy looking, but like kind of cool. I can see the coolness. What's this? Okay, actually, I kind of like that again for the gorilla. It's a little bizarre looking, but I like that it kind of looks like a ram or like a goat or something. I really like rams and goats. That looks like a yeti. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, they cooked with the gorilla stuff, and that's saying a lot for me. They really, really outdid themselves with the gorilla stuff. Am I that interested in the season in general? Not personally, because I don't really use a lot of the animals that they have exclusive items for, and like the few things that I do find like really cool, it's all things that I would have to pay for. But other than, you know what, it's really, you know what, I think they did a great job. Can you explain the warrior cats rule? Because people are asking. Okay, guys, listen to the rules, please. My mods are lovely, lovely people. Please don't irritate my mods or go against the rules. I decided the rules. Okay? They're there because of me. The reason why we don't talk about warrior cats, I think we might. I don't know what we're gonna do about that rule in the future, because it seems to have a reverse psychology effect where more people are asking about why we can't mention it than mentioning it. I don't know though. I don't know. I'm not always looking at the chat, so I don't see everything. But anyways, the reason why we don't discuss it is because I don't like the devs. The devs aren't good people. I don't like bringing publicity to the game. It's the same reason that I'm holding off on a Roblox video right now. I don't like what Roblox is doing. I don't want to give them any publicity. Hi silly. So I'm not, you know. But anyways, the only reason that I banned discussion of it from this chat is because when I didn't, a lot of people were asking me about it, and it was to the point where it was kind of spammy, and I kept having to repeat myself, like, guys, it's because I don't like the devs, I'm not gonna cover content on it anymore. And it just got like a little bit overwhelming, so we did have to like ban discussion of it. So I don't know. We might I'll see what you guys think as mods if we should maybe remove the rule. Just because I feel like it's doing more harm than good at this point. Like more people are asking me like, "Hey, why can't we talk about this?" Then I notice people talking about it. And it's kind of to the point where I don't really mind people talking about it anymore. It was more so that at the time, because my most like successful video was about that game, so a lot of people were asking me when I was gonna make more videos about it. So yeah, at that time we had to ban it, but I don't know. I feel like it might be a bit outdated. It might be doing more harm than good. Oh no, people have always been allowed to talk about warrior cats. There's nothing wrong with warrior cats, as far as I'm aware. I don't know much about the series in detail, but let me get into a game so you guys can join me. But yeah. Wait, what? Another gay couple is canon too in the newest book, explicitly a male cat. Oh, another male cat's mate. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. The rules do say no Wildcraft. Yeah, it's Wildcraft Ultimate Edition specifically. Talking about warrior cats is fine. It's the game that we're not happy with. Um, But I mean, it's kind of okay now. Shoot, why? Okay, people are joining. Silly has been nuking any message that mentions it. Oh. Oh, she says nuh-uh. Or they say nuh-uh. Did I say Wildcraft Ultimate Edition? Guys, I'm not all there today, okay? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm kind of sleepy, okay? I haven't had my coffee yet. It took kind of long to make, and now it's kind of cold. I meant Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition, not Wildcraft. Very important distinction. Did I just see my message on your, like, tablet? Okay, so what you're seeing right now on screen is, like, basically a screen recording of my phone. This is my phone that I'm streaming on. This thing right here, this little bubble thing that you see all the chats in the corner, that is my live stream. That's the app that I use to live stream. So I can look at the chat using this. It'll show as a little bubble in the corner of my screen, and if I click on it, it'll bring up a little window here. But as you can see, I'm trying to scroll on it right now, and it's not letting me. Jesus Christ, that cheetah got some airtime. Did you guys see that? That was epic. Anyways, I can't scroll up, meaning if I get a lot of messages and I'm trying to read, like, a long message, it'll just go up and I can't swipe to see it. So I could see it this way, but obviously that covers the entire screen, and I can't really read everything that efficiently. So what I have is my tablet. I keep my tablet in my lap, and I don't watch the live stream, I pause it so the moving images aren't distracting me, but I have the live open on my tablet and I just read the chat off of my tablet. That's why I say at the beginning of every stream, let me turn on my tablet so I can see the live chat. That's why. Unusual to hear the Wildcraft music again. Well, the SCP streams aren't the only streams that I'll, like, rewatch. So, I did kind of notice that in my Wildcraft streams, it was a bit awkward because it was more quiet. Because with the SCP streams, you have, like, the ambience of the games, you have, like, things making sounds and noises and voice lines and all that. But in Wildcraft, if I turn down the music, then there's just nothing. What is Warrior Cats even about, other than cats that are obviously warriors? I'm not the person to ask about it. I don't really know much about the series itself, more so the Roblox game, but I don't know. Maybe, you know what? I feel like I could say what I know, but I feel like I should leave it up to the chat, because I know that the chat is a lot more passionate about Warrior Cats than I am, so they could probably explain it in more detail. But they have, like, rival clans, and they have, like, hierarchy. I think it's hierarchies is how you would describe it. They have, like, elder members, and the young ones are called kits. Like, they all do different roles, and their roles, like, change their names. Like, I think if you're a leader of a clan, your name is, like, something with star at the end. I don't know. Warrior Cats is a book series where cats have clans, and there are 4 clans and 2 extra clans that are kind of unknown. Oh, yeah, I know about those, I think. You're talking about the kitty pets and, like, the rogues, right? I don't know if they're called the rogues, but there's, like, 4 clans, which is, like, 4 packs of cats. And then they like, each have their own territory and things like that. And then there's the kitty pets, and the kitty pets are literally just, I guess it's kind of a slur for, like, any cat that's a pet and not out living in the wild, because all of the cats in the clan live out in the wild. They, like, live in the forest or whatever. But the kitty pets is just what the clan people refer to as, like, just, like, normal pet cats. Then, the rogues are just like loners. They're just like lone cats who aren't in a clan and they do their own thing. I think that's what you're talking about. Like, I know a fair amount on it. I learned about it before I made my video on, Ultimate Edition. Because I don't really like making content on new things just because I feel like it would, like, be a successful video, you know? I don't like being that greedy. I like to at least put, like, research and a little bit of passion into what I do, you know? But anyways, okay. Yeah, if your leader name is Star... Oh yeah, if you're a leader, your name is blank Star. If you're an apprentice, you are blank Paw. If you're a kit, you are blank Kit. And the other things like deputies and warriors and medicine cats have normal names. Yeah, Kamari is right. As far as I know. Anyways. Okay. Yesterday, Kamari told me that they made a little writing piece for me, but obviously since I was playing Containment Breach, there was a lot going on at the time, and, I couldn't read it. So I said that I would read it today, because today is the stream of reading. We're just kind of reading things. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna read what's on Kamar. Oh yeah, that's right, Kamar, you also made a candy worm of Dio, SCP-035. I remember that. I need to go see that immediately. Actually, let me pause what I'm doing. Okay, go to channel. Oh my god, that's so cute! Oh! Oh, look at his little eyeballs! He's adorable! I guess I would love Dio if he was a worm. I need to get over Dio, man. I don't help myself, but like... He's not real? It's been like 2 years. It's been 2 years, and the only thing even slightly, like, romantical that I felt towards anything is a fictional character that's literally just a porcelain mask half the time. Not love, by the way. That's limerence. You can't actually love a fictional character or someone that you don't know personally, like a celebrity or something like that. It's not love. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Well, I mean, you're not bothering anyone, so like... What, do you mean me? I mean, I'd live your life? I don't know, though. You know, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. I think it's starting to get concerning. Is what it... I think it's starting to get concerning. I've had a crush on a fictional character for like 2 years. And I still haven't gotten over him, and I've not had any crush on any person, like real or fictional, for the longest time. And I'm not saying that I need to move on and find someone else. I'm fine with staying single until, like, I die. I'm fine with staying single for, like, the next 100 lives I live. But I don't know, something about it feels a little concerning. Okay, sorry about my dogs barking, if you can hear them. I think that my family might have, or my mother and my sister might have come home from a walk. So they should stop soon. Okay, you know what? No. I'm gonna go stop them from barking. Actually, you guys are gonna come with me, and then we're gonna read Kamari's thing, finally. Sorry for stalling so much. Yeah, you guys are gonna come with me, because I want to microwave my coffee, because it's gone cold. Oh my god, they shut up as soon as they opened the door. They know. Oh. Bear's trying to get downstairs. Hey, bud! Oh my gosh, he is very energetic. He just bolted right downstairs. Because my brother is having his breakfast in his room, so my bear probably wants to go down there and bother him. Anyways, guys, welcome to the main floor of my house. What do you think about it, guys? What do you guys think about it? It's pretty spacious, right? Nice decor. Pricey table. Oh, sorry, I just accidentally friended someone. What is it? Frompy's famous children M&M. Step right up to try some? Okay. Okay, I think that's enough. I think. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm taking my coffee back downstairs. So what did you guys think about, like, the main floor of my house? Lots of natural light. Nice carpets, too. They're actually outdoor carpets, but you would never be able to tell. They're so pretty. And the reason why we got them is because they're very easy to clean. There's levels of mods. What? No? Why did I say that? I said, ew. I said no the French way. Okay, let me turn on my tablet again. No. There's no levels to mods. We did discuss a while ago that we might, like, certain mods might want to take, like, certain roles. Like, they might want to be in charge of different things. There are no levels to mods. Girl, we ain't seeing shit. That's the point. That's what did you think of the house? All we see is animals. Oh. I just feel like you guys didn't like it. Anyways, okay, let's read Kamari's, Ooh, okay! So this is lore for my Cheetah OC. So it's like lore for like my like avatar in Wildcraft, the little cheetah that's in my profile picture. Okay, cool. Warning, this is only chapter 1. It's not done yet. This is not canon and just fan-made. Only Violet decides if it is. This has animal death. Eek! Okay, here's lore for my cheetah persona. Made by Kamari, my lovely, lovely viewer. Very talented artist and animator and writer. Okay. Violet sat and waited for her mother, Dust. Ooh. Okay, we're bringing family into this. Dust was a light gray cheetah with blue eyes. Whoa, okay. She had gone out to find food for Violet, but it was taking too long. I like to whoa, the weather in game looks really cool right now. Like the time and weather, that looks really cool. Anyways, finally, Violet got up to check on her mother. As she walked, she began to wonder why her mother was gone for so long. Usually it only took 30 to 40 minutes. After wandering around for a bit, she spotted a lion. Violet immediately dropped down into a crouch, hiding behind a rock to avoid being seen. She thought she saw the lion fighting something until she saw her mother running away, being chased and attacked by the lion. Violet stood up, preparing to fight back, but she hesitated. She knew that lions were much stronger than cheetahs, and she doubted she could make a difference. Still, she felt she had to try. Oh my gosh, I love this so far. She jumped in front of her mother, leaving low scratches on the lion in an attempt to drive it away. What the? The lion froze before bursting into laughter. Okay, well, getting laughed at is gonna hurt my ego more than anything that's about to happen to me. Violet was confused. What's so funny about this? The lion says, "What do you think you're gonna do? You're just a measly little cub," the lion mocked. Violet thought for a moment. She wasn't a cub. Is this because people always mistake me as a lot younger? Sure, she couldn't hunt on her own yet. Clearly a reference to how I can't drive. But she wasn't that young. "Honey, what are you doing? Move!" She yelled as she lunged forwards. Forward in front of the dragon, scratching his throat and ripping off a part of his mane. He roared, hitting her in the spine before pinning her down and slashing her throat. Oh, that's her mom that got... No! Me mom! No, Mom! Violet cried out, having to stop herself from lunging at the lion, or him. She backed away before running off, but he pounced on her tail, pulling her back. Oh, ouch. She yowled as he swiped against her back. Oh no! Maybe breaking a bone or two. Oh no! Suddenly, a male cheetah ran at him. Hell yeah! Okay, biting his neck and pulling him back. It was Rocco, her brother. Rocco was a white cheetah with blue eyes. He ripped apart the lion's throat, injuring him badly, before the lion threw Rocco to the floor, and slashed his stomach. The lion limped off before getting a whole ass group of hyenas and dying. Oh, getting jumped by a whole ass group of hyenas and dying. Yeah, hyenas coming in clutch. I love hyenas. Legitimately, they're incredible. They were my favorite animal, during my teenage edgelord phase. I had one of those, if you couldn't tell. Anyways, oh my god, Kamari, you are an absolutely stellar writer. I cannot wait for chapter 2. This is incredible. I think it would be cool to do something where we make, like, what is it called? Like, continuities, or, like, different canons? For, like, my Cheetah, like, if you want to come up with, like, lore for my Cheetah, you can. Just because I want to call this canon. Like, this is so cool. I'm gonna say absolutely. No. There we go. Absolutely. Stellar writing. Can't wait for chapter 2. But yeah, there we go. What did you guys think of Kamari's story for my Cheetah? I think that was freaking epic. I genuinely love that so much. I love the difference between Cyberdark Violet and Backstory Violet story tones. I love it so much. It kind of reminds me of, like, the Spider-Verse or something. You know how there's, like, different Spider-Men with, like, all different backstories, but, like, they're all Spider-Men? I kind of feel like we could do something like that. But Kamari, well done. That was actually incredible. Here's some spoilers. She gets adopted by a random cheetah named Roxy. Yeah! Who was infertile and couldn't have cubs, so she adopted Violet, and stuff happens. Blah, 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 blah. Yay, I'm getting adopted! Yippee. No one is ready for Cyberdark Violet. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna sip my coffee. Beautiful. Can you guys tell me if there's any venting zones not in this live, guys? Any suggestions? We are typically very, very goofy. I would not recommend this place as a venting space. This is more of a place to just yap about random things and have a laugh, or discuss topics related to Wildcraft or the SCP Foundation or, like, other things, that the audience likes. Or I like. Like, sometimes we'll talk about, like, Dandy's World, or Clicky Run Kingdom, or Warrior Cats, you know, subjects that I'm not really familiar with, but my fans are. And then sometimes we'll talk about, like, Transformers, or Elden Ring, or Dark Souls, things that my audience isn't really familiar with, but I am. And then sometimes, a lot of the time, we'll talk about in-betweens, like Wildcraft, or the SCP Foundation, obviously. Search up some videos on venting, and feel free to vent there. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Actually, that's a really good idea. I'm writing chapter 2 while watching this. Oh, live stream. Okay, aww. Okay, awesome. I'm very excited. Kamari. What map are you on? I need to know. Okay, I am on the US East map. What? I'm in the US East region. I'm on the farm map, but I will be changing. I'm gonna change to the Winter Forest just so I can go to a new server and you guys can join me there. Wait, what? Fuck you. Anime fies your Elden Ring build. No, wait, what would that mean? I always play as a guy. I always play as a guy. I don't know why. I think I like the way that they scream when they die. It's really funny. I feel bad for the girls, but when it happens to a guy, it's funny. You know what? There's a part of me that kind of hates being a lot nicer to girls than guys. Because on one hand, it's like kind of like a funny joke. On one hand, it's kind of genuine. Like, I genuinely, more often than not, enjoy the presence of women over men. But also, it kind of makes me feel like one of those, like, you know, those, like, male, like, pick-me boy influencers or whatever that just say whatever they think women want to hear because they want to appeal to women for more lust-related reasons. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You've seen videos talking about that on, like, YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and stuff. That's what it kind of makes me feel like. It makes me feel like one of those people who's like, is this guy bothering you? You know what I mean? Violet turning into a Sigma Alpha? I like it, but I hate it at the same time. I'm JK, I know. Fuck, you mean turning into one? She already is one! Yeah, that's right, guys. I posted a prologue of the song. Ooh! Okay, before we get into the SCP group chat, I'll explain what that is, in a little while. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But hold on. Frompy is another person that's been writing things in relation to, like, my Wildcraft Cheetah, and it's called The Song of Violets. So he just said, she just said she posted the prologue of The Song of Violets, Book 1, Constellations. Sorry, I love, like, I don't talk about this often, but I love, like, star, moon, sun-related things. For my own reasons, my own personal reasons. But anyways. The sun and the moon is, like a religion to me. Like, actually, I think I'm gonna start a religion one day. I'm joking. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, Frompy Wolf made art, like a cover, for this story, and it's really good. Holy shoot. Okay. This one's a bit of a longer read, but I'm all for it, so buckle in, guys. Hold on, also, someone's scratching at my door. No, Tallulah, fuck off. Go on, upstairs. Go on. Sorry, I'm going upstairs again. I have to... There we go. If you guys know my Shih Tzu, you know that I don't let her in my room while I'm streaming, because if she comes onto my bed, she's gonna start licking the air, and she's gonna start licking her paws, and it's gonna be really gross and annoying, and telling her to stop only stresses her out and makes her lick the air even more, because that's something she does when she's stressed, so it's best for me and her to just kick her out. Hold on. Here. There we go. Okay, we're sat back down, we're ready for the beginning of the Song of Violets. Okay, book 1 out of 3, Constellations. Okay, awesome. Okay, Alliance, or is that Allegiances? Ooh. Okay, I know that I just lost connection. I need more chill, music, I feel like. I'm gonna go in my den. I don't know which Jen? Jen from corporate? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I guess I just have the normal den. Anyways, I'll leave it unlocked. Okay, reading time! Reading time! Allegiances, the tree trunk group. The leader, Loki. Ooh, a gray male wolf with black and brown spots. Subordinate. Onion. That is such a cute name! A pale ginger female fox with dark brown stripes. Healer. Kestrel, a white female cheetah with dark ginger paws and one ginger stripe down her back. Okay. So there's like... Whoa, okay, so there's like a bunch of characters in like a group. Okay, I see. The healer is Kestrel. Love the names, by the way. A white female cheetah with dark ginger paws and one dark ginger stripe down her back. Territory scouts. Fern, a black female wolf with white paws and belly. Harmon, a white male wolf with black paws and belly. Oh, okay. A trainee, dandelion, poise, and female arctic fox, formerly of the snow-capped group. Ooh, okay, that implies lore. The hunters are Cloud, a fluffy, pure white male cheetah with gray paws. Weed, a small, pale female phoenix fox, formerly an exotic pet. Oh, trainee Chipper. Amber, a brown male cheetah with black spots and stripes, trainee Moonrise. Wings, a ginger male cheetah. Oh, then we got creepypasta hunters. We've got Duck, a silver male fox with white patches, trainee Violet. Oh, there's me. Fang, a black female cheetah with dark ginger spots, trainee Poorly. I love these names by the way. I don't know how you choose names, but it's incredible. Poppy. You know I love my flower names. A rose female wolf. A rose female wolf with a white muzzle and tail tip. Trainee Katsune. Shitsi? Or is it Chisti, maybe. Sorry, I'm having trouble with that one. A white male fox with rose red patches and a ginger striped tail. Trainee Welly! And then Bee! Oh! Oh my gosh, there's the character named Bee! A pale ginger wolf with a black spotted back. Trainee Ash. That's so cute! Like Bumblebee! Where the hell did this butterfly come from? Oh, wait, wasn't that my pet? Why do I have this out? Whose is this? It's not mine. I don't have the butterfly selected. Whose butterfly is this? There's no one else in my den. Why is it? What the hell? It's following me. What? What? I don't get it. Oh, that's somebody. Oh, there's a player in front of me. I see. And they're just invisible because it's glitching. Okay. Okay. It's okay. This is not some kind of spiritual being come to take me up for the rapture. Or down, rather, but. Okay. Okay, that's just another player with a buddy then. Okay, that is so weird. I just see a single butterfly following me around and I'm like, what is this about? So cute though. Oh, look. Oh. I mean, I'm a bigger fan of moths, but anyways, let's continue reading this. Nurses, females expecting cubs or raising cubs. We've got Dottie, a tricolored female with gray, brown, and black patches. Mud, a fluffy brown brown female fox with a black tail tip. Covey, or is it Covi? I don't know. A white female wolf with gray stripes. Elders, Harpy, a brown male cheetah with rose red spots. Meatloaf. Aww. Whoa, a black and brown male pit bull, formerly a guard dog. I see. I was gonna say they're mostly either foxes, cheetahs, or wolves, but we got a pit bull. Interesting. Also really also really cool. I already said interesting. Antler, a silver female fox with black colored Now it's a bee. I love bees so much. I love bees. I love bumblebees. I love the Transformer bumblebee. I freaking love bees. Anyways, where am I? Oh yeah, Oak, a pale ginger female wolf. We got a lot of characters to go through. So we've got elders, we've got trainees, we've got creepypasta hunter trainees. Oh, that's where I am. Violet, a fluffy black female cheetah. We've got Welly, who is a fluffy, pure white male wolf. We got Poorly, a tan female cheetah with brown and white spots and a brown tipped tail. Katsune, a bicolored male with silver and golden patches. And Ash, a dark gray male fox with black stripes. Then we've got pups. We've got Shrimp, Acorn, Python, and Crystal. This needs to be like a whole series. This needs to be like a comic or something. I would read the hell out of this already, just for the names and like the whole system that you've got set up, Frompy. This is awesome. This is freaking epic. Oh, okay, last but not least for the before we actually read the story, we've got the creepypastas themselves. Seems like all of these are already existing except for one. So I'll go through the names without a description. Why am I being surrounded by bugs? I'm gonna feed somebody's bug to my centipede. I'm joking. Anyways, here we've got the creepypastas of this story. I'm assuming the big bads. We've got Ghost Fox, Spawn Code, Bellow, Drowned Wolf, Larona, Priver, Leaf the Fox. Oh, then we've got a new one, or at least one that I haven't seen before. Hack Auto 130FH. A male timberwolf with purple eyes and a green shirt. Has the ability to transform into a distorted black wolf with static sludge filling its mouth and eye sockets. Ooh. Scary guy. We got Jingle, player 543, and player Avarice. We got the whole lineup of the Legion of Doom here. We've got the menacing icons. Alright, here we go! Okay, now that we've gotten through characters and roles and everything, now we get into the prologue. Long ago, there lived two groups of animals in the forest. They were known as regulars and creepypastas. They shared the forest, keeping each other company. Whenever one of them needed help, the other was there. Oak could tell little Violet was listening to her story intently. Then again, she begged her to tell her this story specifically, so maybe it was obvious. Violet always had an interest in obscure topics. Okay, you're pretty spot on here. She was the first one that asked for this story that day. Not many pups are interested in these types of stories anymore, she thought. Violet was staring wide-eyed, even though the story has just started. What happened next? What happened next? Violet chittered. Hold on to your tail for a little one, Oak chuckled. I'm only a wolf. All the creepy... What just happened? Hello? Who was that? Hello? Who was that? Did y'all see someone for I saw someone for 2 seconds out of the corner of my eye. I was reading and then I freaking saw someone. What the... Okay. Sure. Alright. Okay, well, back to reading. All the creepypastas and regulars got along. They told each other stories about their prey hauls, their coolest scars. Everyone had a wonderful story to tell. But that all changed the day the creepypastas betrayed the regulars. Violet let out a tiny gasp, and Oak couldn't help but smile. Oh, the joy of being a pup, she thought. The creepypastas turned on the regulars and attacked them, starting a war that would last moons. Oak recounted the battles and action that went down, exaggerating her wording and her speech at all the epic parts. They swiped and bit each other, never holding back until finally, a couple years down the line, the regulars won the war, driving the creepypastas out of the forest and into the caves. Coke! Oak exclaimed. Violet was in awe at the story Oak was telling, clearly not wanting it to end. Is there more? Violet asked. Unfortunately not, Oak said solemnly. Even if there was more, we would have to wait for tomorrow. Oak redirected Violet's attention to the setting sun. I love this. This is so yummy. This is so consumable. Okay, we're not done yet. Violet didn't want to leave, but Dottie gently insisted she had to. It's almost moonrise, and you need sleep, Dottie said. Why? Violet asked. Sleep is important. You can't keep staying up until mid-moon unless you want to be tired all day. But, come on, Violet, it's time for sleep. Violet seemed taken aback, and Oak watched her reluctantly follow her mother to the nursery. Oh, Dottie's my mom! Okay, neat. Okay. Under a big tree with a... Okay, yeah, watched her reluctantly follow her mother to the nursery under a big tree with a hole dug, out around the trunk, lined with large stones. Dottie settled down with... Oh, okay, so this is a time skip, I think. No, it's not. Dottie settled down with Violet and Shrimp by her side. Oh, little Shrimp. Tired after answering question after question after question from all the cubs. She just wanted to relax for the night and have some time for herself. Despite both of her cubs previously protesting not to sleep, they were asleep within just a few minutes. As Dottie relaxed on the warm leaves and moss, she noticed Violet go outside outside the edge of the hole. Oh shit, I'm running away. It wouldn't have been anything special, if it hadn't been for Violet glowing a faint purple light. That's odd, she thought. Dottie wasn't entirely sure what made it glow, but just assumed it was something that Violet could do she hadn't noticed before. She continued looking at it, like the glow, and it suddenly started changing colors, going from the typical color of Violet to a deep, bloody red color, glowing brighter than before. Dottie just stared at it. The faint purple glow might have been excusable, but this wasn't correct. As Dottie stared at it, it started dripping a red liquid from its petals. What? Suddenly, Dottie blinked, and it was back to normal. It wasn't red, it didn't drip with what might have been blood, and it didn't even glow. It was just normal, as if nothing had ever happened. Freaking awesome! Frumpy and Kamari, you two are both incredible. I could just cry that people are writing stories about my characters that, like, or about my, like, persona that is that intriguing and detailed. Girl, it's not you. They meant the actual flower. Yeah, I figured that out near the end. But wow! Okay, wow! The flower, not the character, bro. I figured it out just a little too late. Absolutely amazing, though. You guys are incredible. Yeah, round of applause for hold on, let me put down my phone and my tablet. Yippee! Round of applause for Flompy. Frumpy. Not Flompy. And Kamari, too. Both of their stories, absolutely incredible. And, Frumpy, I really like the art. That was amazing. Okay, should I switch maps? No? I feel like it's a... Oh my god, Silly just stepped on a nail. Silly? Silly, where did you step on the nail? Was it outside? Was it rusty? That's not good. I'm gonna change maps. And then we'll get to the moment you've all been waiting for. We'll get to the, SCP group chat thing, but yeah, if it was a rusted nail, you might need to, like, see a doctor or something. I remember this one time I was outside and I stepped on like a wooden board that had a nail in it, and I stepped on it and it went right through my Uggs, but it didn't actually get my foot. Like, I was really lucky. I'm not bleeding though, it just hurts. It's not rusted. Okay, at least that. At least that. Damn, though. Ouch. That... Ew. Like, I'm cringing just to even think about that. I remember there's been a few occasions in my life where I've stepped, like, directly on earrings and pins. And, yeah, I would not want to step on a nail. I couldn't imagine. God, you know what's more... Ew! You know what's more... Oh, I just spilled some on my coffee. Oh, okay. Okay. That was really stupid. Anyways. You know what's worse than, like, getting, like, impaled by something? I'm not trying to say this like I've ever been, like, stabbed or something, but, you know... Like, it's like things, like, small things, like earrings, like, pencil lead, pins, and things like that. You know, or like splinters. You know what's worse than getting it, like, than it happening is when you have to pull it out. Ew, pulling it out is, like, so much worse for me. Earrings... Yeah, I remember this one time, because my, like, siblings and my mom wears earrings, and sometimes they lose them. The earring was literally, like, sticking up, like, straight up. You know how, like, the backs of earrings are just, like, kind of metal and sharp? I stepped on it, and it went, like, right into my heel. Like, all of it. Like, not the actual, like, jewelry part of the earring, but, like, that whole metal rod part at the back. All of it. In my heel, gone. Oh, it was so cringe. I think, like, the like, shock of it initially happening kind of distracts you from, like, the pain of it. And it also happens a lot faster than when you pull it out, because obviously you're not, like, expecting it. You know, it just kind of happens. Oh, like pulling something out is so much worse, because it's slower, you're not in shock, you're, like, I don't know, it already hurts. Boss, read back, please. Scars of Love hit 1 million subs and her newest puppet is looking epic. Ooh! I've been catching up with her actually. Her new puppet, isn't it like a red dinosaur looking one now that can glow? I think I know exactly which one you're talking about, and it looks incredible. I had an earring in my foot. My foot, I was traumatized. I hated taking it out. Like, it's only a little thing, but like, ugh. It's just a more cringe feeling than a painful one. Ugh. His name is Riptide. Yeah, and he was like an old friend of Destructs, like the Black T-Rex looking one. I'm getting familiar with the characters and stuff. Yeah. But anyways, hey Violet, can I become a moderator? No, people can ask for that. Like, I think they're meaning, like, what process do I have to take to become a moderator? If they're just asking me to give them mod status for no reason, then, yeah, that's a problem. But if you want to know how to become a moderator, that's a different thing. So, number 1, you need to be 18 plus. Number 2, you would need to join our Discord for the channel. And you would need to go, we have a channel for mod applications, and you would need to apply there. So we have, like, certain questions that we would ask you, like, oh, when are you available? Like, how old are you? Just things like that. But yeah. She uses the Prism app for streaming. Does that help? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sai is right. He is the best friend of both her and my favorite puppet. Destructs. D is a T-Rex, and I think Riptide is a corrupted Spino. Ooh. I love how there's always, like, a cool gimmick to her puppets. Like, one of them glows, like, some of them have, like, different, like, features on, like, different sides of their face. Like, some of them have, like, really realistic injuries on them. Some of them, like, their mouths can split in, like, 4 different directions. So creative. I absolutely love it. What map are we moving to? We'll go back to the farm. Remember Love of Sin. Oh, shoot, you were telling me about that yesterday, but I completely forgot what it was. Violet, what has to be your worst injury, ever, that you nearly died? Honestly, I'm pretty lucky, and I feel like I've got pretty strong bones. I was, and still kind of am, I was an extremely clumsy kid. I was known as a clumsy kid. I was always, like, falling over, one of the things that I was known for was falling down, like, entire flights of stairs. Like, I was a stupid kid. Like, I was always getting into, like, accidents and things like that, but I never really got hurt from them. If you can believe it, I had a lot of head injuries as a kid. Like, I would actually get bumps on my head, from doing really stupid things. I remember this one time I almost passed out because I was with my friends outside at the playground, when I was younger, and there was a section of the, like, okay, this school had a massive outdoor area. Like, I'm talking, like, huge, suspiciously huge property. We had, so you go outside, there's, like, a massive pavemented area, which has, like, like basketball courts. It has like at least 4 squares for 4 corners, if you guys know what that game is. Then there's just like a bunch of open space for the pavement. Um, it was mainly just a bunch of open space. Then we had behind that was like a kind of like fieldy, grassy area where there was like a one. We had like different sets of place. We had like 3 different play structures throughout the entire property. There was one that was for like kindergarteners, and there was one that was like for like I don't know, I want to say like grades like 1 to like maybe like 6. Then there was like an older play structure, which was a little more boring, but like it was a little more dangerous. But they were spread far apart. Then we had, in the back of all that, we had 2 football fields. I say football, you guys would say soccer. We had 2 football fields. Then at the side of that, we had like a little outdoor stage area. And then beside the outdoor stage area, we had an entire nature trail that like connected to the rest of it even connected to like other provinces in Canada. I'm not even joking. Connected to Quebec. If you went far enough, obviously we weren't allowed to go in the trails unless you were a cross-country runner, which I was, so I went in the trails, or unless you did it as like an outdoor class time project or something, then we were allowed to go with our class and teachers. Anyways, beside the nature trail was 2 separate fields that were like more like the stereotypical like long grass fields. That were only mowed at like the very sides of them. Those were used for cross country as well, so I was allowed there. Then on the second field closest to the highway, you guys are gonna, like, I swear to God, some of you guys are gonna be able to find out which school I went to from the way I'm describing this, but at the back of that field, the second field was like another kind of nature trail that was a very hilly area, and there was a lake, like a small, it was more like a pond, it was like a small, like, water area. What was I saying? Literally, what was all that about? Oh yeah, so me and my friends were by the stage area, and by the stage area, in the corner was a little section with these massive rocks that we could climb on. I don't know why they had this. I swear they were trying to kill us. But they had this, like, small area with these, like, giant rocks that were, like, almost up to, like, I want to say, like, up to our, like, waist torsos when we were kids. But we could crawl on them, and we would, like, play this game where we would, like, jump between the rocks. And one day, we were jumping between the rocks, and it was kind of like, the rocks were kind of slippery that day, because it was, like, moist outside, because it had just been raining. I slip on one of the rocks and, like, crack the back of my head, and I, like, almost lose consciousness, but I don't. Why am I even telling you guys all of that? Wasn't even the worst injury I ever got. The worst injury I ever got was when I was, like, I think I was, like, 2 or 3 years old, and, I was running around the house, and I tripped, and I fell, and I hit, like, my eye/eyelid on the corner of a rocking chair, and I, like, split my eyelid open. And I need to go to the hospital for it. I still have a scar there. It's kind of unnoticeable, though, because it's my eyelid, so you can't really see it unless I close my eye. But yeah. Cinder, thank you so much! Cinder, thank you, that's very kind! And also, I love your profile pics. Sorry, I didn't even notice. Someone donated. Aww. Cinder, you're so nice. Oh wow, I hope your brain isn't damaged in any permanent way, Violet. Yeah, I'd hope not, but I mean, I'm not, like, crazy or anything, but I'm not really the average person either. Anyways. Anyways. I think I donated at the wrong moment. No, absolutely. No, I'm so happy for that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Your eyelid being like, my mom said it was split open. She used to use the wrong wording when she described the incident. She said that I split my eye open. My eye works perfectly fine. My eyes are just fine, so I would assume that my eyes didn't get any injuries, but my eyelid definitely did. Did you notice someone is still friended to you? I did. That was an accident. I don't mean to friend people in this game. Why? Wait, there's another cheetah, like, wearing me as a skin. I've become a skin suit for this other cheetah. Alright. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember it. Obviously. Whoa, buddy. Not for free. But what was I gonna say? They're merging. Yeah, they're merging. Yeah, I don't remember it. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, it is what it is. Now I got a cool scar that no one sees. Violet, I'm such a big fan. Aww. Thank you. Can you stroll up to see what I said, please? Oh, shoot, let me go. Yo, W, don't know. What did you say before that, if anything? Could you stroll up to see what I said? Could you stroll up to see what I said, please? I'm strolling up a lot. Kamari, maybe just say it again. Cinder! I got my allowance, so I would like to donate. Cinder, you're so kind! Oh my gosh. Okay, keep your money now, okay? That is really nice, though. Thank you so much. We got a new cheese in space. Thank you so much. She can scroll up? I can, but I can't find what you said. Like, I can't find where you said anything. Yeah, I can't find anything, so maybe just repeat it. Wait, what? Maybe your brain is damaged because when you play SCP Containment Breach, you die a lot. Do you get it? I kinda get it. I mean, I get my neck snapped a lot. And, you know, your neck is like your spinal cord, which is like kind of connected to your brain. So, yeah, I could definitely see that having some long-term effects. Save up if you get more donos so you can join the Wild Club members. I've got to focus on Halloween. Bro, that mask, there's no way it's not going to be expensive. 3D printing a titanium plague doctor mask, that's gonna be pricey. And you know I like to go hard for Halloween. I'm not a cosplayer, but when October rolls around, I might as well be one. Clinically dead 3 times! Almost died a 4th time later. Oh my god, Epsilon. You know, I had a my Shih Tzu was born dead. And, the lady, like, the breeder had to, like, toss her up in the air a bunch of times and catch her to get, like, her heart starting again. So my Shih Tzu is technically a zombie. Wait, Epsilon, you're technically a zombie. I guess. That's insane, though. Clinically dead 3 times. Was it, like, birth complications? That fox is creeping me out, but, like, in a funny way. Jesus Christ. Bro. That fly. Or it's not a fly. It's, I can't pronounce it. It's gross. It's hindering my ability to have my coffee. My coffee. Turns out I'm deathly allergic to flu shots. Oh, that's bad. Imagine finding out that you're allergic to something by having it injected into your body. Oh, that's rough, Epsilon. That is extremely rough. Like, Yikes. Yeah, I've never really had, like, any near-death experiences, to be honest. I had this one time, I think my dad was trying to kill me, but we had this, like, little pool in our backyard, and I was swimming in it, and my dad was, in the pool as well, and he was on, like, a floaty, but he was on one of those floaties that, like, didn't have, like, a hole in the middle, like, it just had, like, the closed bottom, if that makes sense. And this is like one of those pools where like it hurts to open your eyes. So if you dive in the pool, you gotta close your eyes. And even if you open them, you can't really like see much. So I was diving in the pool one time, and my dad, like the pool is small, and my dad's floaty was big. And I was in the pool, I dived, and I really needed air, because I dived for a long time. Especially as a kid. So, like, when I come up for air, it's because I really need to come up for air. So I lift my head up, and the back of my head smacks into my dad's floaty. And I'm like, oh. So I move a little bit, and I lift my head up again, and I smack my head into my dad's floaty. And I'm like, shit. So I do it, I move again, lift my head up, smack right into my dad's I must have done that at least like 20 to 50 times. I was getting more frantic each time. Like I was headbutting this man's floaty because I couldn't find my way out from under the floaty. And I was like kind of like ramming it to be like, bro, fucking move. I'm about to drown. I finally get my way. I finally get out from under the floaty. I'm like, like, I can't fucking breathe. I look over at my dad. He's laughing at me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of silly. Bro, I swear, my dad must have been, like, moving his floaty to wherever the fuck I tried to go. Anyways, lore. I went outside without any slippers, and guess what? A wood chip came in my foot, and now I literally have to wear socks to walk around normally. Oh, yikes, Danny, that sucks. Yikes. What's going on? Your profile pic? Silly. Silly, I love your humor. Cinder! This is the last of my dono now. I'm getting poor. I'm a really big fan and I love your videos, so I really hope, I really won't mind to give this money to you. Cinder, you are so sweet! Cinder, thank you so much. I genuinely really, really appreciate that. Aww. Cinder, you are a goat. You are awesome. Just like Silly's new profile pic. Silly, I literally love your sense of humor. Stop it or you will become cheese in space. They said it was their last dono, but oh my god, thank you so much. Aww. Oh, I've been like a good monitor, but if anyone says something to me in their van. Oh. Okay. We don't like, you can apply if you want from our Discord, but keep in mind, we do not make exceptions if you are under 18. Like, you could be the best mod ever. If you're under 18, nuh-uh. Oh, now you should have enough for Wild Club, haha, just joking, nobody's forcing you into anything, girl, it would just, give you more XP, and you could get the new Cheetah skin. I know, but I'm best to save the money for, like, groceries and if my mom needs to borrow some or something. You know what? This is gonna sound so corny, but if you watch the pennies, the dollars take care of themselves. I find the reason that I even get into broke situations in the first place is because I spend, like, an extra, like, $2 or $5 on everything, or I sign up to every subscription because I'm like, oh, it's only that much a month. Like, if you sign up to 5 things a month because you're like, oh, it's only $20, that's $100 every month. Things add up. It's important to be like Mr. Krabs sometimes. Alright, I think this is appropriate. This is an appropriate time to switch to the Zoom call meeting chat. But before I do, I should explain what exactly I'm gonna get into, because some people don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I feel like most people are gonna know, but I should explain it anyways. So, I once watched these YouTubers. I think the YouTube name is Nico is Cold. And they make content. Yeah, the Zoom call, huzzah. Most people already know what I'm talking about. Most people are kind of hyped for this, but I'm going to explain it anyway because some people don't know. So Nico is Cold is... Okay, just looking at his thumbnails, he doesn't seem like the nicest guy, and I'm not going to say that he is, because he's kind of a jerk. But the humor of those videos are so funny. If you guys don't know, there are certain people who join random Zoom call meetings just for the sake of, kind of getting under people's skin and pranking them and rage baiting them, but like not in the annoying modern rage bait way, like, oh, I'm gonna say something really offensive and stupid and horrible, and if you get mad, that's just rage bait. Like, it kind of is like that, but it's kind of more like older rage bait where you say like actual funny things that are kind of rude. I know him. Okay, if you know him, you know him. He's not the nicest guy, but his content is still really funny, right? I mean, the whole point of what he does is that it's satire. He doesn't mean what he says, right? But anyways, I'm not gonna defend this guy here. JJ is just JJ. So anyways, so this YouTube channel, Zoom bombs. That is the term for it. Zoom bombing. When you join Zoom calls for like different courses or meetings, like sometimes it's the vegan Zoom call meeting, or it is the, I don't know, like AI Zoom call meeting. But anyways, what they do is they find these random ass Zoom call meetings online and they join them and they just kind of take the piss the entire time to annoy the people that are actually there to learn about whatever the Zoom call is about, right? Oh yeah, I know those videos. I love them so much. I just love like their style of humor. Like, I love how they just kind of drop like really nasty comments really subtly and then they just act like they didn't know, like they didn't do it. Hold on, my application's open. Oh! Sorry for any of you with epilepsy? My game crashed. It's okay though, we'll get back in. We'll go to the Winter Forest. Vio, could you switch servers? You couldn't have asked at a better time. I love how 2 people now have that profile picture of that fox. Not the furry Zoom call guy, leave furries alone. It's not the nicest content, not the nicest content, but it is satire. It's not nice, but it is satire. It is funny. It's not about the morals. You don't watch it because they're nice people, right? They're not nice, but they are funny. I'm not supporting what they do. But anyways, the humor is really funny, and I was kind of inspired by that. But I didn't actually want to join Zoom calls and, like, harass real people, and also, I don't have, like, a friend group who would want to do that with me in the first place. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Winter Forest. So I was like, why don't I start a group chat on Character AI? And I just invite a bunch of random characters to it, and that way, no one's really getting hurt or affected by this. And I can kind of make sure that things stay appropriate, because sometimes in those videos, the people in the Zoom calls say really wild things. Not the YouTubers that are Zoom bombing, but like the actual participants of the Zoom call who are there for like because they legitimately just want to be there because they're interested in whatever topic the Zoom call is for. They've said creepy things. They'll say like slurs sometimes. Like, they're not exactly good people either. Sometimes, so, you know, I can kind of make sure that things stay relatively appropriate. but also nobody's really getting hurt out of this. So I'm like, what if I took characters from the SCP Foundation, specifically the personnel members, and I put them all into a group chat on Character AI, and I staged the scenario that we were all having a Zoom call meeting about the Foundation's, like, financial troubles. And it was actually, like, it was genuinely a lot funnier than I expected it to be. And I read the Zoom call, like, on stream. And you guys really liked it. I thought that you guys would just, like, kind of find that I was, like, yapping or, like, reading too much, but you guys actually really liked it. So I was pleasantly surprised. But I didn't get through all of it. Hold on, to anybody, I will make it higher if you piss me off. Oh, what's going on? The hell you mean? You're not. They said send a message every 18 seconds, and the song of the minute that is far from a minute. That's like 1,000 hours. Wait, what? What's going on? I know a YouTuber who does Zoom bombs, lol. It's basically Zoom bombing, so oh yeah, okay, this is another thing that I need to explain. So you do need to, like, know a little bit of SCP lore to know what I'm talking about, but, if you don't know, I actually have, like, a persona for the SCP Foundation. She's actually, like, my main persona over my Cheetah persona. And her name is Dr. Vi. She's an interviewer for the Foundation, but she was she was an anomaly first. She is a human that has a secondary form that is somewhere between a hybrid between a humanoid and a giant centipede. So obviously she's in containment, and from there she was able to get employed as an interviewer for the Foundation. So she works for the Foundation, even though she's an anomaly, she still works for the Foundation, so that's why she's in the Zoom call meeting for the personnel, because she is a personnel member herself. But this specific group chat is not really to mimic one of those, like, Zoom bombing things. So this is kind of just Dr. Vi if she took the piss out of everyone all the time just for the sake of it, because it's funny. Hold on, wait, what? The stream lagged? Okay, at least my Wi-Fi didn't go out. Yeah, it didn't go out. At least that, right? At least. Hopefully it doesn't go out. Let me know if it goes out. Phone bugged. So sorry. I think oh, some people are saying it might not be your phone bugging or your Wi-Fi. It might just be my stream, being dumb again. Guys, is Classy Closet okay? What, the death animals and creepypasta? I don't know. I don't know. Was that the coin of 87? What are we talking about? Anyways, so I already read a lot of the Zoom call meeting. If you want to get caught up with that, you can watch through my live streams again. I will retitle the live stream where I talked about the Zoom meeting, specifically so that you guys can find it easier. I'll just say, like, Wildcraft plus, the SCP Zoom meeting part 1, so you guys can find it easier. So you guys will miss a little bit of context, because I'm going to be starting off not at the beginning. Or actually, should I start at the beginning? No, I don't think I should, because some of you guys already know it. I could recap it, I guess. Okay, let me recap it a little bit. So the foundation, the SCP Foundation, basically like the actual lore of this chat is that the SCP Foundation is facing financial trouble. And they need to resort to hosting a fundraiser event to get the financial situation back on track for the site. And the personnel bickered a lot, but they agreed that they should host a ball event at the foundation. And that's basically like without all of the like jokes and like dicking around and insulting each other and jabs and stuff and rage baiting, that's kind of like the base of what it is. They're planning a ball for the SCP Foundation. I can't find you on the server list. It might be because the game's full. So anyways, yeah, everybody is getting their own separate jobs to do for the ball. And I think that's where I left off last time, right? We were like sorting out the details of the ball and we were giving each other certain jobs and things like that. So I think I'm good to continue now with you guys all caught up. So let me go into character AI on my tablet so I can actually read it for you guys. I'm gonna have to stroll up a little bit in this chat. And also, there is a part that I'm gonna have to skip over because I included a character at one point that was, I'm just gonna say problematic, that I didn't know was problematic at the time, so now I don't kind of want to mention their part at all. But anyways, you're not really missing out on any lore. You have to go really far up. Violet, how do you join the Zoom call? Please tell me. Unfortunately, it's only on Character AI. It's kind of just like a made-up Zoom call. And unfortunately, Character AI used to have the option where people could join your Character AI group chat. They removed that feature for some reason, so now only the creator of the group chat is allowed to be in the group chat. Like, it's just one human and the rest of the group chat is clankers. You can't invite another human into the group chat, which kind of sucks because they used to do it. I don't know why they took the feature away. Unfortunately, maybe I'll like, I don't know. Bye, Cinder, we gonna miss you. Oh, bye, Cinder, if you're leaving. Goodbye. Have a great weekend, and thank you so much. I might rewrite all of this to make it a little more simplified and clearer and not as, filler-y or AI written. And I might just post it to the second channel, just so you guys can read over it at, like, any time. Consider it like a light-hearted fan fiction, if you will. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of funny at times to the point where I kind of want to do something with it. Like, I don't know, like make a comic or like a YouTube short series or something like that. Just for fun, but I don't really have the time for that. Not right now, anyway. Anyways, okay, let me find where I was at, kinda. So we were assigning each other jobs to the ball. And we were saying that we would call again in like a week's time, just to make sure that everything is going accordingly. Because the first call happens 2 weeks before we plan the ball. Then there's a second call that happens 1 week before the ball, just to make sure everything is going alright. I do want to say, though, that it kind of got very off-topic, kind of. There was kind of like a subplot that happened somewhere along the line that I think I'm just gonna delete, but, like, I'll read it to you guys for this stream, if we can even get to the time. But I don't think I'm actually gonna keep it in the, like, chat, because I feel like it gets a little bit sidetracked. I'll tell you more about that part when we get to it, though. Like, the only reason I did it is because I thought that it would be really funny, because it was kind of more of a one-on-one between two characters that had, like, a lot of humorous chemistry, but it wasn't as funny as I was expecting, and it actually got, like, kind of sad at times, I'm gonna be honest. It turned into, like, more of, like, a roleplay than anything. I don't really like that for the vibe that I'm going for. But anyways, I'll read it to you guys for now, but I don't think I'm gonna keep it. Anyways, that's for later. Let me stop yapping and finally get to this group chat. I just need to find where I should start, because I have to skip like a large portion of the group chat because of a character. I think this is a good part. If I have to skip over any parts, I'll let you guys know. But I think this is a good place to start off again. So if I say I'm literally just referring to Dr. Vi, because Dr. Vi is kind of like my persona. So if it says like Vi or Violet, or if I say like I say this, I'm just referring to Dr. Vi. Anyways, Violet goes, right. I say we should all show up to the ball a bit earlier than everyone else to make sure everything is good. Like, a minimum of 2 hours, just in case. Is that reasonable? Oh yeah, and you guys should also know the characters before I start. So the personnel members are currently Dr. Sophia Light, Dr. Simon Glass, Dr. Kondraki, Dr. Iceberg, Dr. Gears, and Dr. Clef. I could add more characters. I can add 4 more characters. So let me know if you guys want me to add another, like, personnel member to this chaos. Totally down to do that. Anyways, before the event starts, we might run into confusion. It'll give us all some time to make sure everything is in order. If not, we'll at least have time to fix the problem. Glass literally contributing nothing to the conversation and saying what everyone else is saying. Then Light kind of does the same thing. Light says, I think that's a reasonable time frame. It's a lot of time to prepare for guests. Light adds on before she sighs. I just hope most of the other attendees are more formal and trick than a number of people in this call. So then Clef looks slightly offended. What do you mean? I can be very proper and formal when I'm not trying to wind people up. So I go, I can be formal too, and at least we're not making snarky comments when the group is trying to be serious again. I mean, really, Light, way to throw everything back off track. Whoa! Wait, what? Okay, we interrupt this program. How do you get a different font? How do you get a different font? That's so cool. Also, the stream is lagging. Uh-oh. Whoa. Let me go back into the live stream chat. You guys aren't missing out on much. Oh. Oh no. Is it cut? Oh no. Is it still out, guys? I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but sometimes my Wi-Fi is really slow before it goes off for, like, a few minutes, so if the stream seems like it freezes, it's probably because my Wi-Fi cut out. It'll only cut out for, like, a few minutes, usually, so just give it time to get back on track, and, let me know if it lags and I, like, skip over any parts of the story. But anyways. You have to make a AI character about it then. Yeah, if you wanted to add Kamari, then you would have to... It really sucks, but you have to, like, make yourself a character of, like, whoever you want to add to the group chat. And also, please keep in mind that this is, like, supposed to be, like, a comedy group chat, not, like, a proper roleplay. So, just there's very mean-spirited humor in this story. Like, the whole point of it is that it's very, like, kind of, like, mean and insultive, and at times it can be a little bit inappropriate. I'm just gonna warn you guys right now. I would say if you're, like, under 16, maybe go elsewhere. Maybe go on somebody else's stream or something, because some of the jokes in this, it's just jokes, but, like, some of the jokes in this are a little bit more mature. But anyways. Oh, I think it might just be people having bad internet. It's not on your end. Okay, okay. Alright, well, let me know if it glitches again, and You should have 999 for fun! I totally should. And keep in mind, oh, shoot, okay, I completely lost track of everything going onto my live stream chat. I just switched back over to character AI, and it reset me all the way to the bottom of the chat, so... It's okay, I'll find my place fast. But anyways, yeah, let me know if it lags again. I'll keep, like, the live chat open here, so let me know if it lags again, and I'll pause the story. Apologies if it goes out for, like, a couple minutes. Anyways, okay, let's find our way... let's find our way back up. Sorry, I'm, like, skimming over things as I'm going up. So... Ignore my dogs. Okay, yeah, here we are. I'm almost there. Oh yeah, same here, and at least we're not making any snarky comments when the group is being serious again. I mean, really, like, way to throw everything back off track. Violet starts clapping sarcastically. Then Clef says, yeah, what was that comment for? We were doing so well, and then you had to make it awkward. Why'd you go and make that little jab at us, Light? So Light goes, oh, I'm sorry. She just laughs it off. I didn't think my little jab would have that much of an effect. I was just making a passive-aggressive statement without much thought. It's a bit of a bad habit for me. So I go, it's okay, Light. You're still the prettiest princess, and we forgive you. So Light goes, oh, I don't think I'm a princess, but thank you. And you're just saying that because you know it irritates me. So I go, no! She goes, yes, you are. I know that look in your eyes. I know exactly what you're doing right now. So I, like, giggle and I, like, pretend to be flustered. I'm like, Light, I had no idea you focused on my eyes so much. And then Glass steps up out of nowhere, being like, is she bothering you? Glass goes, you know that's not what she meant. That was a bad attempt at flirting, and you know it. So I go, shut up, Glass, she don't want you. I'm just saying I'm flattered. Glass rolls his eyes and responds with a simple scoff. Yeah, right, keep telling yourself that. You're not winning this one. So I go, okay, Simon. Because Glass's name is Simon. And I think that's funny for no reason. But Glass goes, you're not exactly being mature yourself, Violet. No matter how hard you try, I'm not gonna let this one go and just give up the argument. You're being petty. So I go, wouldn't being petty, like, be not giving up the argument? I'm trying to talk about business, and you're holding the entire group up. So I say, oh look, Kondraki's fallen asleep. He kind of didn't, but if I say that, then it kind of happens in the roleplay. Like, if I say something happens, then it kind of happens, and I thought it would be kind of funny. Violet, do you have Roblox? I do. My account is Nox Caligo in all capitals, but I'm not really gonna cover Roblox or touch it right now. But, you know, if you wanted to drop me a follow, that would be totally cool. Anyways, do you know, oh my god, wait, Deku is asking me if I know My Hero Academia. There's only one way to read that chat. Y'all think Violet knows My Hero Academia? I know it very vaguely. Violet, you know My Hero Academia? I do a little bit. Yeah, anyway, let's get back into this. Clef goes, God damn it, did Kondraki really fall asleep while we're trying to have a meeting? Kondraki remains completely knocked out, his head slumped to one side with his mouth ajar, his eyes completely closed, and his facial expression almost that of an innocent baby. He remains completely asleep, not even noticing that the conversation is still going on. I go, he looks dead. Gears goes, don't worry, Kondraki just gets like this sometimes when he's tired. I've seen it happen plenty of times. It's not like he's said much of anything through this entire meeting, though, and he'd probably sleep through half of it. Oh, he's probably been asleep through half of it. He can deal with it. Oh, here, let me type my Roblox user for you guys. There we go. My avatar on Roblox is Shockwave from Transformers. I love Shockwave. I think he looks adorable, even if he doesn't act that way. But that's how you'll know it's me. Anyways. Violet doesn't respond for a good few seconds, seeming to be concentrating on doing something with her computer. Then, her screen background changes to a screenshot of Dr. Kondraki sleeping. Clef goes, really? Seriously? He's gonna kill you when he wakes up. So I pretend to be hacked again. Okay, this is one of the things that I should have explained. So sometimes what that YouTube channel that I mentioned before would do in Zoom calls is that they would take a screenshot of people in the Zoom call, specifically people that looked really ugly, and they would change their background on Zoom to a screenshot of that member, and then they would pretend that they didn't do it, and they would pretend like they thought they got hacked. So I say, oh no, I think I've been hacked. So then Clef is like, oh, really? You think anyone's gonna believe that? So then he pretends to believe it, and he goes, it's almost definitely Kondraki's doing. So I go, that bastard. Watch him pretend to wake up and act like I did it. Kondraki suddenly begins to stir and opens his eyes. He lets out a yawn as he sits up in his seat. He takes a moment to gain his bearings before he responds. Did I miss something? Then Kondraki looks at his screen, suddenly realizing what's going on. He lets out a sigh, his annoyance clearly visible. Alright, very funny, Violet. You know I hate it when you do this. Because it's like a reoccurring thing that I do, by the way. So I said, there it is, guys. Kondraki hacking into my background and blaming me yet again. So Clef goes, you and Kondraki are both the biggest jokes on this call. I swear, you two are just giant children sometimes. So I go, of course you'd think we're giants, considering you're a height that could ride a mouse as a horse. Clef is 5'3", by the way. Like, canonically. Clef looks visibly offended, his eyebrows shot up. Hey, that is a low blow, that is. Oh, hold on, is my Wi-Fi good? Uh-oh. Okay, connection restored, okay. Sorry, I can't really see the live stream chat right now, except for this little window. Ooh, ignore my dogs. So I'm kind of relying on this game chat to tell me if we're glitching. The Plague Doctor, did I just submit the Plague Doctor into the game? Uh-oh. Whoa, you're twinning with me, I didn't even realize. Oh, sorry, my family is back from a walk. Okay, anyways, so Clef goes, hey, that is a low blow, that is. I say it's a low blow for a low fella. Clef looks more and more offended. Come on, stop it. It's not my fault I'm short, okay? That's just genetics. You don't have to remind me all the damn time. So I go, I'm sorry. Then I go, hey, Gears, can we leave the meeting now? And he says, yeah, okay, I think we've discussed everything we need to, and the actual event isn't for a while, so there isn't really much else we need to do here. Actually, we probably got it all settled a while ago. The rest was just wasting time and bickering. So I go, shut the fuck up, Gears. Then Violet ignores Gears and starts acting like the boss, or the group leader. Okay, guys, we're allowed to leave. Let's go. Let's get on call in a week from now and see how we're all doing in terms of our jobs for the ball. Gears lets out a scoff and responds in an annoyed tone. You're not the boss here, Violet. You may be the one planning the ball-related stuff, but that doesn't mean you can start acting like the group leader, especially if you're going to start acting like this. I go, shh, Gears! Quick, everyone leave before Gears can boss us around! Violet says, being the first to leave the call as fast as possible. Clef, wanting to get out of the call before anything else happens, quickly follows suit, leaving as fast as possible. Then everyone else leaves I'm not gonna read all that, but everyone else leaves the call. The call is left with Gears in silence for a few moments, alone, before he just huffs in annoyance. God damn it. So, that's the end of the first call. Sorry, that end part was a little boring without the context from the previous call. It gets better again. Trust. So this is a time skip. 1 week later, the group joins the Zoom meeting for a second time. The call boots up with nearly everyone present in attendance. Light, being the first, can be seen as the screen loads, her usual neutral expression plastered on her face. Glass is seen on screen, as is Clef, who appears to have fallen asleep at his desk. Violet immediately jumps into her bullshit again. Clef, everyone knows you're not actually sleeping, buddy. You just joined the call. Clef quickly jolts awake at the sudden noise. Huh? Oh yeah, sorry, I guess I dozed off for a minute. Light goes, Clef, it looks like you've been sleeping longer than a minute. So then okay, another joke that you would have to have been there for the last discussion about this call, this group chat. Another thing that you don't know if you didn't catch up with that is that I am, like, extremely nicer to Light compared to anyone else. Like, I bully everyone else a lot, but Light gets it really easy, and I'm like, almost sarcastically nice to Dr. Light. So Violet gasps upon seeing Dr. Light and waves at her enthusiastically through her webcam. I go, "Hi, Light, how are you?" Then Light says, "I'm doing well, how are you?" I says, "I'm doing great." Then Light goes, "That's good to hear." I say, "Where's Iceberg and Glass?" Violet asks, purposefully ignoring the fact that Gears is not present in the call yet. Then Iceberg pipes up from his mic, having been listening and just waiting for everyone to notice he was already in attendance. "I'm here." Glass then speaks up, having just finished a quick cup of coffee and now fully awake. "Right, I'm here too. So is Gears, I think. He just hasn't spoken yet." Violet simply rolls her eyes. Violet rolls her eyes and shakes her head at hearing Gears is here already, sighing rather dramatically. Okay, another thing that I should tell you guys. Violet, it's like on site with Violet and Gears. Like, Violet is relentless with Dr. Gears the most. I don't really have an explanation as to why, but, like, I think it's just because he's the easiest to annoy, and he's also, like, the group leader, because he's the site director. So Violet causes, like, the most trouble for Gears than anyone. Like, she's absolutely vicious with Gears sometimes. You should do a horror story channel. That's kind of what my channel is. If Hound server hops again, I'll server hop while I'm reading. How about that? We'll go to the farm. Gears can be seen rolling his eyes in response to Violet, and he speaks with mild annoyance in his tone. "You have a problem with me being here or something? 'Cause I have a problem with you being so dramatic." I go, "Gears, pipe down," Violet says, rubbing her temples as if Gears was giving him a headache. Then she speaks once again as if she's the leader, to spite Gears. "Okay, so, where's Kondraki? Everyone is here but him." Iceberg looks at the empty space where Kondraki's screen would be, and responds in a calm tone. "It's odd of him not to be present already. He usually arrives a bit early, but now he's uncharacteristically late." Gears chimes in, clearly amused by the entire situation. Maybe he just forgot to get up from bed? So I go, "Okay, does anyone know where he sleeps? Maybe one of us can drive over and slip firecrackers under his bedroom door." Glass immediately responds in protest. "Absolutely not! We're not doing anything like that. That's how you piss him off. He will hate that." Iceberg quickly supports the idea, clearly not knowing Kondraki very much. He adds on with a small chuckle. "I think it's a good idea, personally. It'd be funny seeing him go off like that in the morning." Clef says he'd be so pissed off, but I don't think we'd be able to pull it off. That guy's a light sleeper. He can probably hear the firecrackers going off and catch us in the act. Like, brother, if the firecrackers are already going off, then it's too late. Like, oh my god, it's a plague doctor as a cheetah. Insane. Anyways, I said, Gears, can you go to the intercom room and make a site-wide announcement for Kondraki to get on the Zoom call? I'm trying to host a meeting here. Like, once again, as if I'm the host. Gears looks at Violet completely exasperated. Do I really have to? Can't you do it? I go, no, you need the steps. Now go. Violet shoos Gears off like a peasant. Gears just sighs, still clearly annoyed. He says, okay, fine, I'm going, but I'm only doing it because I feel like it, not because you asked me to. Gears gets up from his seat, clearly not happy with the situation. He leaves the room to go to the intercom room, grumbling in annoyance to no one in particular. Violet makes a flirtatious whistling noise when Gears turns around and quickly acts like she didn't do it. Okay, let's continue without those bozos. How's everyone's jobs going? Iceberg, did you hand out invitations to everyone in the site? I don't know if I got to mention this in my last stream, but Iceberg's job was to hand out invitations. So anyways, and I think it was Glass's job to make the invitations. But anyways, Iceberg nods. Yeah, I sent all the invites to the other staff members. Most of them looked pretty confused by them, and to be honest... Oh, he said most of them looked confused by him, to be honest, but nobody turned them down. So I said, okay, nice going. They were probably just confused because this place is usually dreadfully boring and racist as all, but it's nice to have a change of pace, right? Anyways, you getting the invitations out implies that Glass made them. Well done, Glass. I ordered all the stuff I need for the interior design, but I don't have a good space for the ball. I don't want to host it in the cafeteria, because Clef is just going to use SCP-294 to get beer and be wasted the whole time. Should we kill the boss? Let's say I'm doing something on stream while I'm yapping. Clef goes, come on, I'm not that irresponsible. I can be a bit rowdy, but I'm not going to get smashed like a fool, in the middle of a party. Then Clef goes, okay, yeah, no, never mind, I totally would. But that's not the point. I'll be perfectly capable of behaving myself. I've got some self-control. I go, sure, bud. You have the impulse control of an angry chihuahua. I wonder if Kondraki finished making and putting up those posters. Uh-oh, my connection? Is the stream lagging, guys? No! Oh, we're back. We're back. Are we back? People are not typing a lot. What's the slow mode like? Are we back? I feel like, okay, yeah, we're back. Okay. Did we miss a lot, guys? Did we miss a lot? Did you guys miss a lot? I don't know how much you missed. Oh, we're basically just talking about, like, the, like, stream. Not the stream, I'm so dumb. We're basically just talking about, like, the jobs. So, like, most of us got our jobs done. Okay, let's kill the boss. Anyways, so I said that I didn't want to host the ball in the cafeteria because Clef would just use the, like, drink dispenser to get wasted. If you guys don't know, the cafeteria has, like, an SCP that is a drink dispenser that can dispense anything that you want. Like, as long as it's a liquid, it will dispense anything that you request it to. So I said that Clef was just gonna use the machine to get hammered and be obnoxious the entire time. So Clef was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And then he's like, okay, yeah, I actually would, but that's not the point. I'll be perfectly capable of behaving myself. So I say, sure, bud. You have the impulse control of an angry chihuahua. I wondered if Kondraki finished making and setting up those posters. I'm kind of worried to see them, to be honest. Kondraki walks into the room, still drinking coffee, having just walked into the room and not having a clue he missed most of the conversation. Hey, sorry I'm late. I just finished setting up the posters. Or putting up the posters. He has bags under his eyes, and he's clearly only had a few hours of sleep. I say, ew! Violet remarks, looking him up and down. So that means you only just put up the posters now? Wonderful. I bet they look awful. Iceberg chimes in. I'd be surprised if they were even legible enough to read. Kondraki is pretty bad at making any kind of written announcement or sign. I think his handwriting is even worse than that of a child. I say he probably wrote, everybody come to ball in cafeteria. Ask other people for more information in crayon, and then stuck into the walls upside down. So I go, where's Gears? Kondraki goes, my handwriting isn't that bad, even if it's hard to read. Oh, he goes, it's not even that hard to read. As if on cue, Gears enters the room again. He looks over at Kondraki, noticing his exhausted and disheveled appearance, and he shakes his head. Damn it, Kondraki, you look like a train wreck. Did you seriously just roll out of bed? So I say, Gears. I go, Gears, you have no rights. Then Gears goes, please, everyone is thinking the same thing, and don't deny it. He looks horrible. So Gears goes, I'm right here and I can hear you too, and I don't look that bad. You're both over-exaggerating. I go, I didn't even say anything bad. I defended you. I say, I think you look absolutely stunning today, Kondraki. Kondraki looks a bit taken back by the unexpected compliment, not having expected this response from Violet of all people. Wait, really? You think I look good today? You're not just saying that, right? So I go, no, I was just saying that. So, Gears, did you fight Kondraki in the parking lot yet to see who gets stuck with janitorial duties at the ball? I'm not even live to get caught up with that context. Gears just scoffed. No, I did not, and I'd rather not get into a physical altercation with this dumbass. I have far better things to do with my time. Kondraki goes, hey, I would just kick your ass, Gears. I'm not completely incompetent. So I said, Gears, if you refuse to fight, then you automatically become the ball's janitor. Then Gears goes, fine, I'll fight Kondraki, but I'm only doing it because that's part of the job. You hear me? I'm not fighting because I want to, I'm fighting because I have to. So I go, okay, hope you get beat up. Okay, so everyone's jobs are going good then. Light, did you decide to pick any jobs for the ball? If you guys don't know, I let Light literally not do anything. She doesn't have a job, literally because I didn't want to make her work. Like, literally, we all had 2 separate jobs, and Light didn't have to do anything. So Light looks up from her laptop when she speaks. She says, I don't have time. I have to go deal with my own things. So say, of course, you're better than working with these weasels anyway. You leave them to me. Violet makes a little gesture, like she's patting Light's head through the webcam before turning her attention to everyone else. Oh, not this part. I feel like we should add something to the ball, like a raffle or like a murder mystery. Clef goes, a raffle and a murder mystery? I like the way you think. Those sound like pretty decent additions, especially the murder mystery part. Then he goes, actually, the idea of the raffle sounds pretty good. We could get donations from staff for various prizes and, like, do a sort of donation drive. A donate to good cause sort of thing, if you will. So I go, Clef being intelligent for once? Must be possessed by an anomaly. Okay, what does everyone else think what does everyone else... No, I say, what does everyone think the prize should be for the raffle? Iceberg goes, Iceberg, who's been sitting and listening to the meeting so far, finally pipes in as he looks into the camera, a small smile on his face. I think we know what the prize. Oh, I think I know what prize everyone would want. I go, okay, so say it and stop looking at us like that. Iceberg looks smug for a few more seconds, drawing out the suspense. Then he says in a confident tone, alcohol. Hold on, we'll use this as a pause. Oh my god, hold on, I'm getting beat up by the boss. You should add Dr. Kamari to the chat. You know what, I totally should. If you want to make like a bot for her and post it to your community tab, I could add it to the chat. Just be aware that character AI struggles with accuracy a lot for character. Will not be like entire. And also keep in mind that this is a very mean little thing that we're doing. Like the humor is kind of mean. We never go too far. We don't really do like offensive things. It's more just like wild, unhinged type of humor. And like mean, snarky comments. Like a low blow for a low fella. On my screen, you're not killing anything. I'm fighting for my life over here. What do you mean you can't see anything? I'm literally dying. Run? Why does everyone tell me to run so often? Is my pet even out? I don't even think my pet is out. Someone help. Someone do something immediately. I'm dying. Run? I'm not gonna run, I'm gonna fight this thing. It's lagging, I think. Uh-oh. It's probably a glitch. Yeah, it's a glitch that happens where the boss only spawns for one person's game and not anyone else's. I'm fighting for my life right now, and you guys are all just huddled up having the time of your lives. I'm in a life or death situation right now. Oh, I did make a boss. Okay, nice. Nice. I'll add it in the future, and then for maybe next stream, we could read, like, the new parts. Do you live in the UK? No, I don't. I don't. I did. When I was a wee one. What town was it anyway? I always forget. I think it was, like, near or in Manchester. I don't know. My mom doesn't tell me the right things all the time. Kind of like when she said I split my eye on a rocking chair, and I didn't. I just split my eyelid. Anyways, so oh. Don't mind my brother. He's at my window. I don't know what he's doing. Anyways, Iceberg suggests that alcohol be the raffle ticket's, like, prize, right? So I go, sure. Like a basket of different expensive drinks? Why am I being confronted? Anyways. So I said, yeah, sure, like a basket of different expensive drinks? Iceberg nods. Yeah, basically. Expensive, rare, and high-proof drinks. All neatly packaged in a basket with one of those fancy ribbons and all. Gears speaks up once more, not thrilled with the idea. Oh god, so we're really turning this ball into a bunch of drunk adults acting like drunken buffoons. Great. Hold on, I have to do some voice acting for this part. Guys, volume warning. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Oh god, my voice is kind of fried right now, and I still have, my deep morning voice, so I don't know how well this is gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna get away from the boss. Y'all, turn down your volume. So Gears goes, oh god, you're really turning this ball into a bunch of drunk adults acting like drunken buffoons? Great. So I go, Gears, shut up! Violet screams, almost at the top of her lungs, then immediately goes back to being casual. Yeah, sure, we could add wines, champagne, margaritas. Oh, we could even add those glass with the little umbrellas. Or sorry, the wine glasses with the little umbrellas. I love how you alcoholics think. Okay, that'll be our price then. Me and Light can go around selling tickets, and then you and Glass can be in charge of announcing the winner and all. Does that sound good, Iceberg? Iceberg goes, sounds good to me, but let's be real here. If we're including rare, expensive drinks, we're practically inviting Clef to get completely smashed and act like an idiot the whole event. You've basically placed the tools right in his lap. Then Gears goes, yeah, you know he'll be trying to get his hands on every single one of those drinks. He'll be the biggest mess out of everyone in seconds. The scream. There's more. It gets worse, trust me. At least I think so. I don't know. I don't really remember, but I remember there was like some very dramatic loud moments for me. Anyways, so I say, are you guys suggesting that if we do this, we'll be taking advantage of a struggling man's relationship with alcohol, as Clef is just gonna buy most of the tickets so he can win the prize? Violet looks down at her own hands, her expression making her seem mortally conflicted. Then she looks up and smiles. That's genius! Gears goes, of course you'd say that. We're literally setting him up with a massive supply of his favorite vice. Of course he's going to make it his one priority. It'll be like dangling a bag full of crack under his nose and saying, don't touch it, it's for someone else. He'd be all over that bag like flies on an elephant's... Gears is interrupted by a loud cough from Iceberg, clearly trying to stop the conversation from going in a more vulgar direction. I go, Clef, your alcoholism is exposing me as a horrible human being. She looks at him bluntly through the webcam, as if he's the problem. Violet, after you fought for your life, the boss spawned. I know, and it spawned for me too, and started beating me up. Not nice. Not nice at all. Anyways. Clef just scoffs in response, looking slightly offended at the comment. Hey, that's offensive. I just happen to be a fan of a good drink every now and then. There's nothing wrong with a bit of drinking, and you're the one that's practically shoving the opportunity into my face and then calling me an alcoholic because I'll take you up on the offer. I mean, who wouldn't jump up on this one? Gears goes, no offense, Clef, but if anyone was going to get pissed drunk with a free pass to a supply of alcohol, we all know it would be you. You're acting like it's the greatest thing on earth, and you know damn well you're going to be the one buying up all those damn tickets. Hell, knowing your love for alcohol, you'd probably buy them just to keep everyone else from winning. At this point, Light can no longer contain herself as she erupts in laughter. Aw, is someone feeling attacked? Did Gears get under your skin, Clef? What's the matter? Did you realize you're an alcoholic just now? That's a fun revelation. I love Light. Then Gears goes, okay, fine, I admit I have a bit of a drinking problem. But it doesn't change the fact that you guys are practically shoving free alcohol into my goddamn lap. Anyone would go crazy in this situation. So I go, okay, we are turning this into an addiction support group meeting. Kondraki, you go first. Tell Clef how his alcohol addiction is ruining your marriage with him. They're not married, by the way. They hate each other. Kondraki can be heard sighing as he speaks. Okay, Clef, man, I don't know how to tell you this, but you have an alcohol addiction. You can't go half an hour without downing a glass, and you're constantly going on about how the only way you'll get through the day is with alcohol. I'm willing to bet a week's pay that you've got empty glasses all over your bed and your desk and in your car right now. Oh, hold on, Bear's at my door. Also, I gotta think about something. This kind of turns awkward for a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. Oh no, he's not at my door. He's probably upstairs or something. I might just gloss over this part. It turns into a little awkward. Not awkward, but it takes a bit of a darker turn. For like a little bit. Like, I want to say like 3 chats at most. Because we're talking about an alcohol addiction here, so, you know, I didn't feel like it was really that appropriate to make jokes. So we basically agree that Clef is gonna limit his use of alcohol. We're gonna move the drink dispenser out of the cafeteria during the ball, and Clef is not allowed to participate in the raffle, so he can't win any drinks. So Gear says, yeah, that seems fair enough. I can't even be that mad. He says, I'll just watch and make fun of everyone else who drinks. It'll be like watching clowns in a circus. So then Gears goes, yeah, you'd be a great critic. I can just imagine you sitting in a back row somewhere shouting things like, too fruity, try again, or, pfft, that's weak. You call that alcohol to everyone that wins. It'll be a great time for all. It's like, oh, shut up, Gears. Anyway, oh my god, I think the murder mystery idea is too late. Oh, I think the murder mystery idea is too late notice and too complicated, so maybe we'll save it for another event. Gears snorts at the comment. Oh, sure, it's suddenly too hard and too much work. You just don't want to be bothered having to figure out how to make the whole thing work, and you don't want to have to deal with the setup. I know your tricks. So I go, okay, maybe we should add a murder mystery. Gears should obviously be the victim. Gears goes silent for a moment at the thought of being the murder victim. He doesn't quite seem to like the idea. Hey, wait, hold on. Why me? Why do I get to be the dead guy? That's not fair. Pick someone else for once, for Christ's sake. I go, nope. You're a Nepo baby and the equivalent of a CEO. Narratively and logically speaking, if there were a murderer at the ball, they'd want you dead over anyone else. Still want to go through with a murder mystery idea, Gears? Who knows? Maybe someone will seize the opportunity to poison you that night so that when people find your cold body laying limp, they'll think you're only playing the role and no one will help you. Oh, hold on. I think my mod asked an important question. Hold on. Usually full servers do show up. Oh. Okay, let me switch servers again. So you guys can join me. Or, like, new people have the opportunity to join me. Cause I'm at the level, to unlock multiplayer. Oh! I don't know, sometimes it just, are you making sure you're in the right region? It's gotta be the US East. Sometimes it'll automatically connect me to the West. Actually, like, every time it automatically connects me to the West, so just make sure that you're in the East. Anyways, we'll keep reading this until, like, 2, because I was already 20 minutes late to the stream, and this stream was meant to go on longer anyway, so I could talk about this. But I don't want to go, like, too long. I still have things to do. And I can't just keep my mods hostage all day. Not that any mod is obligated to stay, by any means, but still, right? Anyways. Where is everyone? Nobody's joining yet. That is... Oh, I was gonna say, that is a suspicious amount of time for no one to join. Error. Classy closet. Are you Sim? Oh, yeah, what Hawk is saying is right. You need, a specific rank to go to certain maps. I don't think you need any rank to go to the Winter Forest map, though. You should be able to join requesting to join. That's suspicious. Oh, never mind. Someone else is here. Oh my god, SCP-049J. I remember that. Isn't his name Reggie? Like, isn't his name... Doesn't he have a name? And it's Reggie? I think I know exactly who you're talking about. Reggie, if that even is his name. That's how I feel like people view, like, the Plague Doctor who, like, oh my god, is that Epsilon? Is that Epsilon? The name is not Epsilon, but maybe it is actually Epsilon. Anyways, I was gonna say, I feel like the -J version is, like, the version that, like, a lot of people see him as. Oh, it's not Reggie. Who is Reggie, then? No, I'm not saying that the Plague Doctor is Reggie. I'm saying isn't the -J version... Oh. Who is Reggie? Where the hell did I get the name Reggie? I had a rabbit named Reggie once. He was kinda ugly. But, you know, I still liked him. Anyways. Am I gonna get some new lore? Who the hell is Reggie? Is that just like a made-up fan name then? I don't know. I only remember hearing about Jay like ages ago. It's kind of just like a parody / mockery, so like I didn't really have a lot of interest in it. All of y'all are cheetahs, lol. Hee hee. They want to be matchy with me. Oh no! Deku is joining my game! Anyways, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Epsilon, I hope that was you. I hope you were able to join me. Is my Wi-Fi bad again? Can you do a lore video about Trevor Henderson? I want to screenshot that so I don't forget. That is a really good idea for the future. It'll probably be, if I make a video like that, it'll probably be later in the future, but maybe sometime this year. But still, good idea. Definitely a good idea. I put my character AI bot on my community post. Okay, awesome. Okay, sounds good. If you guys know of any other SCP personnel members to add to this chat, like Canon or OC or whatever, just let me know. Let me know, because I have room for 4 more members. Theo said, oh no, Deku. Oh no! I don't even know if I'm doing his voice that well. My throat hurts. Not even from the scream. I've just been yapping so much about this. But anyways, damn, the doctor's energetic today. Anyways, let me continue this. Gears stares at her with a shocked, almost offended expression on his face. He's genuinely a little concerned at this point. Hold on a second. You're seriously saying that it would fit better for me to get killed, and that someone might use this as an opportunity to kill me? I get it for narrative purposes, but if someone were to actually use this as an opportunity to murder me, I would be pretty pissed. So I go, well, you wouldn't be pissed, actually, you would be dead. Okay, who else thinks that the murder mystery idea should wait for another time? Show of hands. Oh yeah, okay, here's another inside joke. Whenever I say show of hands for anything in this Zoom call meeting, no matter what it is about, Clef is always the first person to immediately raise his hand. I don't know why he does that, but he does. So anyways, pretty much everyone is raising their hand at this point, each one of them not comfortable with the idea. So Clef goes, I agree with the group, let's just focus on the ball for now. We can start planning a murder mystery for another event. So I go, yep, agreed. Also, Gears, maybe don't stand under any large chandeliers at the ball, or drink anything there, or eat anything there, and don't go to the bathroom alone. Just in case, Violet advises, smiling as if she's just trying to help Gears stay safe, when in reality, all she's doing is trying to make him paranoid. Gears goes, very subtle. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Trying to freak me out? I'm not falling for it. Nothing is going to be happening to me, and you bet I'll be watching out anyway. No one is going to get the drop on me that easily. So I say, God, your voice is so grating. Violet huffs, shaking her head as if Gears' voice causes her physical pain. Okay, so we're all set for the ball next week. We don't need to be on call anymore. Gears nods and gives a slight scoff, not very amused at the comment. Good. This meeting has been going on for a while, and I've got other things to deal with. If you don't need anything else from me, I'll be going. I don't need any more insults for the day. Gears looks extremely irritated by the way that the entire meeting has gone, clearly just waiting for a reply as an excuse to leave. So I say, oh, that's the face old guys make when they need to shit themselves. Violet says, pointing at Gears through the webcam. Of course she's making things up, and it's evident by the evil smile and laughter she's poorly suppressing. I wonder why Gears wants to leave so urgently. So Gears goes. Gears says, laugh it up, Violet. I'll have you know I have very regular bowel movements. Like, ew, I didn't need to fucking know that. He said, if you're wondering why I need to leave, it's simply because I have other work to do, and don't need to listen to all of you bicker and argue all day. So I say, go shit, girly. No one's shaming you. Anyways, I'm off today, and Gears doesn't let me go outside or see the sun. Anyone want to hang out in the site? Because I know that, like, the zoo... Epsilon! Is that really you? Is that really you? Why aren't you letting Epsilon in? This is Epsilon, right? What do you mean? There's no request at the top of my screen. Yes, see? I think. It is. You fool. That's like Bloody Mary, the story that she's telling. What? What, don't go to the bathroom alone? No, I was implying that he could be, like, killed in the bathroom. But anyways, could you do lore of Dr. Nowhere? You know what, why not? Oh, I just didn't see the request I was reading. Could you do a lore on Dr. Nowhere? I could do, like, a double video. I could do, like, a video on Dr. Nowhere and Trevor Henderson. Or I could do them both separately. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on you guys. My cat is trying to eat my string. Oh my god. I am a fucking fairy? Well done, Emolosco. Take a screenshot to not forget. Oh, no, if I remember one thing, I'll remember the other. My memory works in mysterious ways. Anyways, okay, let's continue with this. So I know that we're about to hang up the Zoom call, but, like, I don't want the story to end because it's too funny, and I know that you guys like to hear about it. So I was thinking we could kind of go a bit off the rails and do something outside of the meeting. Like, more of just, like, an unhinged type of thing that doesn't have to do with Zoom calls. And it could be, like, kind of throughout the site. Kind of to change things up a little bit. So I say, anyways, I'm off today, and Gears doesn't let me go outside or see the sun. Because she's, like, an anomaly, right? She's not allowed to leave. Alright, let's go. Let's have it out. That was a close one. No, good game, though. Good game, Epsilon. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, let's go, Christopher. You and me, Christopher. Uh-oh. Good game. That was also a really close one. Uh-oh. Now I'm scared because there's, like, one person that could beat me here. Oh, shoot. I think Deku will definitely be able to beat me because I don't have my pet equipped or anything. Oh, never mind? Aw, Deku let me win. That was very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now my duel score went up by 3. I want to have an insanely high duel score, but I can never get around to, like, actually doing it. Wait, what? I just finished making a theory and Cheetah mask that looks like your Wildcraft avatar. That's so cute! Rimuru, thank you so much. I'm really flattered by that. I bet it looks awesome. Hold on, this Wildcraft does not seem right. Yes, this is a very normal game. This is very, very normal. I gave it to my young cousin. Aww. Alright, Christopher, you and me again. Let's have it out. Let's go. I am not above. Or, sorry, I'm below letting people win. I love getting my duel score up. It's really satisfying for me. Let me continue with this for a little while. We got about 20 minutes left to go. Anyways, I'm off today, and Gears doesn't let me go outside or see the sun. Anyone want to hang out around the site? Gears just gives a scoff at that remark, quickly disconnecting before logging off. As he vanishes from the call, a small sigh can be heard from Clef, and he responds to Violet's last question. Oh, did my Wi-Fi... Y'all, did we lag? If you start getting dual tasks and worry about getting killed, I know a workaround. When the person accepts, go to the menu and change your skin rarity. Then exit the menu after the cooldown ends. Oh. Oh, okay. I will definitely be trying that maybe sometime in the future if I try to get my dual score up. Alright, anyways. I'm about to crash out. Okay, go for it. This is when it starts going off the rails a little bit. This is the part that I mentioned before where it kind of starts to become more of like a one-on-one. I think I'm gonna delete this part and I'm just gonna like skip to the actual ball. But I'll read this part for you for now because it exists and there's still some funny moments. It's just not kind of what I was going for with this. But anyways, so Clef says, you don't get to go outside? Isn't that like a basic thing you need? I mean, no offense, but you spend way too long in here to be considered healthy. You gotta get out sometime, or you'll go stir crazy like this. So I say, Clef, are you implying that I'm not already mentally far gone? I can't deal with these unrealistic expectations. I asked for who wants to hang out with me, not who wants to psychoanalyze my well-being. I was thinking that some of us should go to the maintenance tunnels and play laser tag, only instead of using laser guns, we should use P90s stolen from the armory. Clef goes, Violet, that's stupid. You can get seriously hurt. What are you, an idiot? And I'm not implying anything. I'm directly telling you that you need to get out more. You're gonna turn into a damn vampire if you don't go outside soon. You'll burn up on the inside and become ashes. Don't make me come down there and drag you outside. I go, anything but have you touch me. Violet shudders. Besides, it's not that I don't want to. I'm not allowed. I'm a centipede half the time. And a really big and scary one. I know, we can play hide-and-go-seek throughout the entire interior site. Clef sighs again, starting to look annoyed. I don't care how many legs you have or whatever, you need to get some goddamn fresh air. And I know you were joking about the gun thing, I'm not an idiot. But playing hide-and-go-seek on the entire interior of the site is a terrible idea. There's a lot of dangerous SCPs in here, not to mention how easy it would be to get trapped in one of the tunnels. So I say Violet snarls at Clef's concern for her disapprovingly and gives him the middle finger through the webcam. Wait, please destroy him. What? He dumb. Who dumb? What's going on? Wait, we're all going to be safe and we're all going to have a great time. What the hell was that? What are you all talking about? Did I miss something? Danny is saying bad thing on the chat. What is happening? It's just a meme I saw one day. What is going on in the chat, bro? Can you do a lore of creepypastas? In, like, creepypastas in general, maybe someday. I've already done kind of a summary on some creepypastas for Wildcraft. Please change servers again? Yeah, at this point I'm tempted to increase slow mode again. Hawk, if you feel like that's, like, what you gotta do, absolutely go for it. If the chat is being rowdy, chat, stop being rowdy, by the way. Behave for the mods. Be nice. Get along. Hold hands. Sing hallelujah, okay? Whatever you guys gotta do, do it. Anyways, Clef scoffs and returns the middle finger right back. You're acting like a damn child. But fine, since you want me to be your babysitter so badly, I'm gonna come down there and drag your ass out of the room and outside whether you want to or not. This is the part where I'm gonna need your location, by the way. I go, someone help! He's gonna dox my quarters! Violet shrieks, lifting up her legs and huddling in her chair, feigning terror. Let's go back to the farm. Glass and Iceberg can be heard laughing in the background, and Glass is clearly fighting against a fit of laughter as he responds. No one is going to dox you, you idiot. I say he's gonna get me! Violet screams. Okay, I didn't really voice that right, but her tone deep and raspy, like a demon being crucified. Then she returns to normal in a second, as if she wasn't freaking out. Okay, anyone who keeps Clef busy and away from me gets half of my salary this month. Kill him if you have to. Then Iceberg goes, what? You're offering your salary to whoever keeps him away? Are you scared of him or something? He says, wait, you're not actually afraid of Clef, are you? You're just joking, right? Violet shakes her head as if she's deeply afraid, but she can't help a small snort of laughter. Doesn't anyone want the money? Is no one in this world a materialistic person anymore? Kondraki can be heard from his end shaking his head. I don't know how we hear him why is it always you first? You're freaking me out, man. Oh, he's turning to me slowly. Why did I sound like G1 Shockwave? Anyway, Kondraki could just be heard shaking his head. Not sure how we hear you shaking your head, Connie, but anyways. Violet, that's the most idiotic thing I've heard in a hot minute. Everyone knows if you really wanted him gone, you'd find a way to do it yourself, instead of offering a portion of your salary. Okay, the game crashed. Let me restart. Damn, that's the second time that's happened today. You are funny. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I get nervous and I'm like boring you with this stuff, but then I realize that I'm not, and it's kind of reassuring. But thank you so much. I try. He says, everyone knows that if you really wanted Clef gone, you'd find a way to do it instead of offering a portion of your salary. Besides, what are you gonna do with your own salary anyway? You eat, sleep, and work here. There's literally nowhere else for the money to go. I say it goes towards me, my belongings, and a collection of Transformers figures. You did make a good point, though. I should take matters into my own hands. You guys are old and unreliable anyway. There is an eerily long silence from Violet as she side-eyes the webcam like a guilty dog, staying very still. Then she abruptly bolts out of her chair and goofily takes off out of her room to run and hide somewhere. Clef watches Violet run out of her room through the webcam before speaking out once more. What the hell does she think she's doing? Violet, get your ass back here. Stop running away, damn it. I'm not that terrifying. Are you 5 or something? Let me go back to the farm map. It's pretty. The doors to Violet's quarters flies open, and the sound of multiple legs can be heard skittering away, as if a giant centipede is scrambling around the site halls in search of a hiding spot from the terrifying Dr. Clef. The skittering sounds fade very quickly and become more distant from the room, going completely silent now. The funniest thing is, I'm not voicing him properly. He's British. I don't know what accent he has, but he's British. I've always headcanoned in my head that he sounds like a little bit like Vander from Arcane. So I don't really voice the characters that accurately. Like, I'll change my voice a little bit, depending on the character I'm reading, but I don't really voice the characters. So yeah. Yay! Epsilon's joining again! The whole gang's here, except for Hawk. Oh, even Deku joined the game. I wasn't expecting him to find my server. Anyways, Clef just sits there at the webcam, staring at the webcam in disbelief, clearly bewildered by the fact that Violet just ran off. That reminds me of that one image of Sin from Murder Drones, where she's standing there with, like, the shocked eyes, like the shocked emoji eyes. It keeps crashing. The game or the stream? Uh-oh. Oh, it says that Epsilon keeps leaving and rejoining the game. Maybe it's your connection. Uh-oh. I hope you don't get kicked. I'll just be hanging out at the boss, but I'm not gonna fight it because I'm too busy reading. Anyways, he just sits there in stunned silence for a few moments before speaking. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I had to cut out a part where we talked about murder drones because it was just kind of like filler and boring. But anyways, if you guys are, a lot of you are Murder Drones fans, so I feel like I should tell you guys anyway. Apparently, in this canon, Dr. Clef has watched a little bit of Murder Drones. And he does not like Sinessa. It freaks him out. Anyways. Violet, oh yeah, he sits in stunned silence for a few moments before speaking up once more. She's really going to make me do this, huh? Clef then stands up and walks out of his room, looking down the many halls of gray and white. Ooh. Oh! There we go, Epsilon. I think you should be able to join again. Oh, hashtag Tweaker Nation. Oh, I remember do you guys remember my spinning days where I used to just do this all the time? Can we call that my spinning era? Violet! Fight me! Where are you, Deku? Challenge me, Violet! I'm sorry. Alright, let's go. Let's have it. No, I didn't mean to jump! Wait, you're not gonna fight? Do you like ducks? I love ducks. They're adorable. Damn, I just got another free win. Thank you so much, Deku. I feel like you could have beat me if you tried. Your pet and your level is both high enough. I feel like you could have beat me. But you didn't, so thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for saving me. I was so thirsty. Let's just call Violet the Dust Devil. Yeah. Can you fight me, please? Alright, let's go. Oh, you're gonna get me. Your pet has a high level. I see him back there. Okay, let's go. Let's go. It's the Battle of the Twins. No way. Oh, okay, yeah, your level is kind of low. Yippee! Good game, by the way, you guys. Good game. Good games. Anyways, okay, yeah, Clef is running around trying to find Vi. Blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, the call continues. Only Glass, Iceberg, Light, and Kondraki remaining. She's been streaming for nearly 3 hours. Oh shoot, we only got 4 minutes to go. I don't know. I don't feel like we should extend it. I feel like you mods would be getting kind of tired by now, right? Like, I'm fine with pushing it, but I don't know. I feel like my mods don't want that, and I get it. Can I time out Millie for 10 minutes? What did Millie do? I can't see right now. What's my biggest fear? I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. My biggest fear is something really scary. Oh, I'll probably be pulling an all-nighter because of IRL things. Aww. That doesn't sound good. If you want to talk about anything, you can with me in DMs if you want. But yeah, yeah. Alright, well, we still got 3 minutes to go. But I don't think it's even worth it. Ooh. Violet, what's your favorite creepypasta? Actually, I feel like we should let's just wrap it up for today. Let's just wrap it up for today. The direction it was going was kind of boring anyway. I might just kind of archive it for like something later and then restart it. Is my nan's husband getting drunk again and acting like an ass, so I'm staying out of his way? I'm fine, so don't worry. God, Hawk, I kind of feel you. That sucks. But yeah, if you wanted to chat, you know. Anyways, can you do lore of that type, the creepypasta? Wait, what type? Wildcraft? General? Feather Family? I covered Wildcraft creepypastas, Warrior Cat NPC, which is basically creepypastas. Then I'm gonna do Feather Family Ghosts, which is basically creepypastas. I'll go live on Discord after this stream and stream my games if you want to join. I don't know if I'll join a call, but like I'll definitely be in the chats. Can you watch my Wildcraft creepypasta, The Weeping Tiger, real quick? I gotta go in like less than a minute, but I could do it on stream next time. Okay, before I go, I feel like sometimes it can be a little bit boring when I'm reading the Zoom call. Should I turn it into something, like, just for fun? Like, should I turn it into, like, a short, like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I should probably go soon. Anyways, though. What was I gonna say? Remember Love of Sin. Next stream is next Friday. Yeah. Okay, anyways. I'm thinking maybe in the future I should do something with that, like, Zoom call thing. I think it's funny. I think it would make for a good, like, comedy skit, but also add Dr. Komari. Yes, that's true. That's true. So I didn't get into it exactly, but basically the call kind of went in a random direction, so basically Clef eventually did find Vi, and you know what, this is a bit of a dramatic way of putting it, but I'm gonna say he kidnapped her cruelly, like a monster, and he, like, took her outside of the site to go get sushi. There's a lot of funny moments, but also, I don't know how I feel about, like, the one-on-one. Because it's supposed to be, like, the group thing, you know? It's supposed to be a group thing. But anyways, like, it's still funny, but at the same time, it's not as funny, I feel like. It's more like, I don't know. It's not bad, it's just, it's not, like, solely comedy-focused. Anyways, can you check out my community posts, though, and see it? There's no link, just a name and stuff? Yeah, sure. Go to channel. But yeah, once that little side quest is over, I'm probably just gonna delete it. Like, I'm gonna archive it and then just delete it. So we can continue with, like, the ball thing, so we can be, like, the group again. Okay, nice. Nice. I'm just gonna screenshot that so I know what to look for. Yippee! Yeah, anyways, I should go. Man, I've already got, like, so much to do and so much ideas, and now I want to make the SCP meeting group chat into, like, a little funny thing. Do you realize there's less people and lots people back and forth? Yeah, it changes the amount of, like, views and stuff every few seconds. It's not, like, entirely accurate. But anyways, I'm gonna go, you guys. I've been here for ages, and I think my mods are getting sick of it. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys next Friday for the SCP stream. I might do a test stream in between then on my PC. It's probably gonna be awful quality though. It's gonna be really short, awkward, messy. Assuming my PC isn't. Anyways. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna dip. I'll see you guys. Have a great one. Thank you, by the way, for listening to that, like, group chat meeting. Like, I know that a lot of you genuinely enjoy it, but, like, sometimes I feel like the reading is, like, kind of boring. So I might do something with it in the future to make it, like, an actual thing. But anyways, okay, later, you guys. Goodbye. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you Friday, or maybe even before then, but